Welcome back to a brand new video. I've came to see my good mate Ali, and this is a replica of an AC Cobra, something I look at regularly on eBay, mate. These replicas all the time, mate, all the time.
Well, let me just put that. So you mentioned replica there, right?
Right.
I wouldn't really cut. This is a Crendon.
Right.
It's in my mind, it's more of a reproduction than a replica because it's actually point perfect to the original. Even to the chassis. The chassis is like a 4-inch twin tube chassis. Albeit it has Jaguar running gear. Even the way the dials are, the switches are, everything was built as of original. So replica's a bit kit car. Nah, I would say it's more a tribute.
Right. Car. And interesting thing with this car, you found this.
Yeah, I found this in a garden with a harp over it, and it had been there for 10 years. I know it seems incredible, and it was less than a mile from my garage. And the guy had actually built the car, used it, done his time with it, finished with it, harped it up, retired, forgot about it. And I only heard about it when I was at a show with one of my other cars, and I was watching all the Cobra guys come in, and they were all parking up. And I went up because I've got another one as well. So I goes over and talks to them, and they told me about this lying in a garden less than a mile from me. So I'm like, give me his phone number, and that was the Sunday, and I'm sure by the Wednesday it was in here.
Really?
To be fair, it needed a lot of work.
I was going to say you must have restored it.
Yeah, it was derelict. Every bit of aluminium was like corroded. Every wheel cylinder, every brake caliper, the interior was all minging. I'm trying to get out the pedal box. See, all the cylinders were solid. So I went through the engine didn't even start. So I had to free the engine off, which is a Cleveland 351. So it's a 5.8 Cleveland.
5.8 litre.
5.8 litre, yeah, V8. So Cleveland being a Mad Max engine from the old Australian Falcons.
So that's the engine that was in Mad Max's car.
Basically,
on the Mad Max film.
Yeah. When you see the Mad Max film and you see the supercharger turning, that's actually bolted to a Cleveland engine, which is that. It's Tremec 5-speed box. Obviously Jaguar running gear front and rear. But it's still fiberglass. But you know, it's as close to an original as you could, in my mind, that you could probably get.
So, when you got this, was it this colour of you?
Same colour. In fact, there's quite a lot of the original paint on it.
Oh, it's really?
But the fact that it was fiberglass, it was all blistered. You get some, like the fiberglass blisters when it gets damp. So I had to redo it all. Yeah, but I'm really pleased with it, and I use it a lot.
And you're saying you've had it less than a year, or about a year?
Just under a year. So I got it just after, so it would have been probably November I got it.
So all these stickers, how it came with these stickers on?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all patina.
Cool exhaust. Twin exhaust as well, 2 sets of these pipes each side.
So a traditional V8.
Mate, it's such a cool thing. Handy as well to see the cup holders I did for when you get your coffees in it.
Yeah, I put them
in. You need a cup holder.
They're from a Jag. They're from a Jag, yeah.
And you've put the plate on as well, the Cobra plate?
I found the plate on DVLA site just about the time I bought this, and I thought, that's an omen, I need to go and buy that. So we got it.
How does the fuel filler work?
Just flips open.
Oh, right.
That's it. So it's got that just keeps, that's probably for SVA. But it's just a kind of regular flip.
Can we have a look under the bonnet, mate?
You certainly can.
Do I need to turn this handle?
I've got it. That's it.
Look at that. Easy as that.
So under here was all corroded and all rubbish, so I've spent hours and hours and hours just restoring it all.
Did you take the engine out?
No, just done everything with the engine in, because luckily there's plenty of room to work about it.
It is, isn't there?
But yeah, it's just, in my mind, it's a work of art, really.
Does that little thing for your fuel pressure there?
So that's the fuel pressure and the fuel filter as well. Yeah. That was another thing we had to do as well. All the fuel system had to get cleaned, all the pipes, new pumps on it, new filters, to rebuild the carburetor, new rocker covers, just everything was needing done.
Nice rocker covers.
Yeah. They came from America.
So what kind of power does this put out, Ali? About 400
I
or something?
think it's about 400, something like that. It's not a bog standard engine. The engine has been worked, so it'll have high comp pistons. It'll have polished imported heads, a high lift cam. It's got roller rockers. I've got the build sheets, and it was about, I'm sure it was about 400, 420, something like that.
Plenty in this, I bet.
But it's the torque that just grabs you, every gear it's wanting to pull. But it's just a nice car.
Aye.
It makes your Wally big.
Right, whenever you're ready, mate. So you're saying this is all a replica of original? Is this where all the dials were on the original one?
This is all how they were set out originally. Also, I think you see a lot of kit cars with a glove box. Again, for originality, they didn't come with a glove box, so it's not got a glove box. As well as no trim in the doors.
Oh, right, It's got quite a wide gearbox tunnel, hasn't it? Obviously, how it was, but
they're obviously built to for lots of different engine combinations. But really, in my mind, an AC Cobra replica has got to be a Ford engine.
Sounds amazing, man. Mate, this will be mega on a summer's day.
Yes. That's why I love it.
Is this what you use it for, summer's day? Just pop about?
I would take it out. I mean, I've no problem taking it out here.
So what's your plans with it? Just use it?
Just use it, yeah. Just enjoy it.
Is that how many miles it's done? 8,567.
Take the bairn for ice cream.
Yeah, that's what I do with my cars. Maybe daughter, just go out with them. So is that the original? Is that what miles it's done since it's been built? 8,000. So what year's the car?
I got it. So it's 2008.
Right.
But it's registered 69.
All right.
So it qualifies for free tax. It doesn't need an MOT, but I always MOT it every year.
Big door hinges there and that there. Plenty of footwell space as well, man, isn't there?
It's got some heater in it as well. You feel the heat?
Aye.
So over the winter, I plan to have a hard top for it.
All right.
So that you can kind of use it all year round, as if you would do that. But yeah, that's the plan. Is to have a hard top for it.
So I'm guessing this isn't something you go out and thrash about. This is more of like a cruise about thing.
It's more of a cruiser, yeah. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a kind of thrashy about on the street guy. I'd rather keep that for the track. So this is really just
enjoy,
pure self-enjoyment. Really, that's it. Take to the shows and whatnot. Everybody must be thinking, look at these two idiots out. It's raining in Scotland. Yeah. And it was beautiful this morning. You must have brought the rain up with you.
I must have, mate, I must have.
Yeah.
So with the exhaust just outside the door, do they get, like, do you burn your leg when you get out?
Yeah.
Do they get that hot?
They don't really get that hot.
No, they don't?
No. They are baffled, so what you're seeing there is actually the outside of the baffle. But no,
they don't get.
Although I'll be honest with you, I don't cut about in shorts, but I've always got jeans on.
What's the handle like, Ali? There's quite big the corners and.
Well, it's XJS, so it's independent all round.
Independent on the back as well.
Yeah, so you've got double wishbones in the front, and you've got. It's hard to explain, but yeah, it's like a independent rear axle, an IRS basically.
Right.
On the back. It's got Toyo tyres, so it's quite grippy.
Have you put new tyres on it?
I've had to put 4 new tyres on it. Yeah, when I got the car, the tyres were all cracked and just every service item I had to do on it. Even the gauges. These are all new gauges. Apart from that, that's original.
Well, the gauge is
You see how the speedo goes the wrong way? That's a typical Cobra thing.
Oh, right.
See that?
Right, yeah.
That's a typical Cobra thing. It's just these little touches. The guy that built it obviously had a vision of having the perfect replica, call it a replica, use that word replica again. Tribute car. And this is the result of it. But why he left it lying for 10 years under a harp, I have no idea.
Do you not have a garage?
He did have a garage, and it's sat outside, yeah.
Does sound nice, mate.
Yeah, on a summer's day, this is amazing.
Aye. I can absolutely see the appeal to these in the summer.
Yeah. You need to get one of these, mate, honestly. For all
fixed strong money though, a lot of them don't that. Like for
there's someone. Yeah.
Cheers for that, Ali.
Yeah, that's alright.
That's it, fellas, but Ali's got a YouTube channel. I will leave it linked below. But yeah, again, mate, thanks for your time and thanks for taking us out of your car.
It's a pleasure, mate. It's a pleasure.
I'll see you on the next one, fellas. Cheers.